Ask the Messengers TV show is a TV show that educates, informs, and entertains our viewers on public health issues such as mental illness, suicide, addiction, illness and disease, COVID-19 relief, crime, domestic violence, homelessness, human trafficking, employment opportunities, healthcare, and more. And now, Ask the Messengers.
Welcome to this week's episode of Ask the Messengers. I am your host, Tina Nelson. Before we get into this week's episode, to all of our viewers, supporters, and partners, everyone here at Ask the Messengers are grateful for you and hope you continue to support our show. Now today on Ask the Messengers, in our Meet the Team segment, we introduce to you Mr. Derick Hill. Derick Hill is our Men in Recovery series host, and we bring you stories of other men in recovery that were shared with him. Plus, we have another spotlight on a local business. But first, we must honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Ask the Messengers begins now.
So I go back to the South not in despair. I go back to the South not with a feeling that dark dungeon that will never lead to a way out. I go back believing that the new day is coming. And so this afternoon I have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day, right down in Georgia and Mississippi and Alabama, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to live together as brothers. I have a dream this afternoon that one day.
It was on November the 2nd, 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed the King Holiday Bill into law, designating the third Monday in January a federal holiday in observance of civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The legislation to recognize Martin Luther King Jr. Day was first introduced just 4 days after his assassination on April 4, 1968. Still, it would take 15 years of persistence by civil rights activists for the holiday to be approved by the federal government, and an additional 17 years for it to be recognized in all 50 states. Today, it is the only federal holiday designated as a national day of service to encourage all Americans to volunteer and to improve their communities. Derick Hill is more than just our Men in Recovery series host. He is a husband and an active member in his church community at Greater Grace Temple, where he attends. He is very passionate about carrying the message of recovery and loves hearing the testimonials of those men who are in recovery just like himself. If you ever have the pleasure to be in his presence, be ready for a kind and encouraging word, because that's the kind of guy Derick is. Thank you, Derick Hill. Your work and dedication are a big part of what makes Ask the Messengers so impactful. We are so grateful for all you do. Have you ever experienced bullying and come out stronger, or are you still on your journey of healing? Your story could inspire others to find hope, strength, and understanding. We're inviting you to share your bullying experience in a short video, whether you are a teen facing challenges or an adult looking back on what you've overcome. Your voices matter. Here's how to participate. Record a short video, 3 to 5 minutes, sharing your story. Be as open and honest as you feel comfortable. Then email your video to askthemessengers@gmail.com. You'll be contacted if your video is selected. Together, we can create a world where everyone feels seen, valued, and supported. Your story could help someone realize that you're not alone And let's stand together against bullying and build a world of kindness and understanding. Now you can help us to continue bringing these powerful stories that inspire change. It's easy to contribute. Just grab your phone and scan the QR code right there on your screen. Every contribution, no matter the size, helps us keep the show going and ensures we can reach more people with our message of hope and resilience.
What would you say to some young people right now who's out there, smoking, drinking, dropping a few pills, thinking it's okay, no big deal? What would you say to that person?
The culture today is tricking you. The culture today is fooling you, and they're just giving you negative influences. I just ask everybody just not to pick up the first one, man, and don't follow the influence of Hollywood.
Leave the rock on the ground, don't pick that up, and just stay sober just for today and just do the next right thing.
Just so you know, this here is a good friend of mine.
Amen.
And we come together at least once a week, every week. Amen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we know what this recovery process, we know what it's like, right? So what we want to do today is we want to look out there and encourage, starting with the younger generation, the young people, right?
Amen.
To those that might be you and I, our age, or even older.
Amen.
Right? That's thinking about using or is using, presently using, and we want to encourage you all to say what?
We know a way where you can stop today. Learn how to get through the process of staying clean today, and you don't have to worry about tomorrow, yesterday, because when tomorrow comes, it'll be today.
All right, this is Derick Hill, and I'm joined today with a gentleman who is, in fact, among many things, is a playwright, male vocalist, an actor, and a producer. As the messengers would like to welcome today, Mr. Lauren D. Harper. Lauren, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. What about yourself?
Real good, real good. Thanks for being with us today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Lauren, I would like to start from the very beginning. Amongst other things, I want our audience to know that you are a person who, in fact, is, among all your achievements, that you are a person who, in fact, is a person that's in long-term recovery. Can you share with us some of your experiences?
Sure. Well, I'm a product of Highland Park High School. Went to Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, and majored in music and drama. Did theater and things like that, and was always into the music and acting and stuff like that. But I started out just like most teenagers, smoking weed and stuff like that. I was never a drinker, but I did smoke weed, and I felt like it made me sing better. You know what I mean? So I smoked weed, but it was, and I enjoyed it. When I went to Morehouse College, I continued smoking weed. I wasn't in anything big until I got into maybe my junior year of Morehouse College, when I went out on a national tour with a production called Wicked Ways. And while I was out on tour with Wicked Ways, I was introduced to cocaine. Everything that's happening in my life right now, there's nothing but the grace of God. I look back over everything that I've been through and how everything I've come through, and the fact that I'm still alive, and the fact that, I've survived the pandemic. Everything is the grace of God. In fact,
I was on drugs in for 24 years. I was an IV user. Got to the point where I lost families. I had a job at Ford Motor Company for 20 years as an electrician. Became an electrician as I was working there, and had family, had 2 houses, had everything that the American dream. But the drugs, took me down to the point where I would wind up in abandoned buildings. I wound up eating out of garbage cans and being in an environment where most people may not know, but there is a hell right here on earth. And I was in that hell for 24 years and lost everything.
Pastor Tim, we also want to say thank you for all the hard work and everything that you're putting into running Emmanuel House and what you're doing in the community. I just want to take time, just a little more time, to talk a little bit more about Emmanuel House. Tell us how it actually came to be. That's what I think our viewers would like to hear.
Being one of 6 brothers and 7 sisters, 13 in all. My family was pledged with addiction with most of everyone in my family. And my 6 brothers, we used to hang out and so forth. But anyway, to make a long story short, 3 of them died in the active addiction. And the third one that died, I was in recovery for 2 years. Going on 3 years, and I did his eulogy as being a reverend. Family wanted me to do his eulogy. I preached his eulogy, and I came home. I was so upset and hurt with the pain of him dying, because I was helping him trying to recover. I went to the dope house, got him out the dope house, put him in the treatment centers, and he walked out the treatment centers, and 4 months later he got shot and killed. So that was very disturbing to me. So I came home, and from after doing this eulogy, stressed out, prostrate, on the floor, and I pray to God, I said, God, please use me to help other families, for they don't have to go through what our families have been going through for the last few years, and losing family members because of drugs. And the Lord spoke to me right then. And I lived in a large apartment complex, about 50 apartment buildings in the French Quarters complex on the west side. And I got up. He told me to go across the street, ask the director about that he wanted me. God said that he wanted me to open up a recovery program in that complex. And I went over there, got up off the floor, went over there to her office and told her exactly what God told me. And she went ballistic. She told me that I know that was God, because I just prayed to him last night to send me somebody to help me with my fiance who's on drugs. She said, I would tell you, I have a townhouse for you, but I can't do it today, but I have it ready for you by Friday. That was on a Wednesday. 3 days later, and she said, you ain't got to pay no rent. All you got to do is keep up the property around you. And for 6 months, in 3 days, we started Emmanuel House.
This is our message to you. If you're thinking about picking up, don't do it. It just ain't worth it.
Now you can help us to continue bringing these powerful stories that inspire change. It's easy to contribute. Just grab your phone and scan the QR code right there on your screen. Every contribution, no matter the size, helps us keep the show going and ensures we can reach more people with our message of hope and resilience.
All you Ask the Messengers viewers, it is time. It is the new year. It's time to take advantage of that resolution. Don't just sit there. We're with you. Listen, get in that gym, work out like you planned on doing. Don't just say it. Don't just write it down. Get started. Look, I'm telling you, I'm one of those people who have made a New Year's resolution and it hasn't worked out. I didn't do anything about it. I wrote it down and walked away, or I started for a little bit and that was it. Now it's time to actually do something about it, okay? Stay tuned. We're going to help you with your New Year's resolution. We're going to help you get fit.
So turn like this, sideways, boom, like that, bam. All right, so this one is up here. This one's on the telephone, okay? So you're right there, boom, yep.
Oh, I know that part.
Right? So jab, when you jab, I want you to step into it like, boom, almost like you stomp on the ground, okay? So we go jab. Good.
Hi, everybody. We always bring you, like cutting edge information and just businesses that are in the community. Tell our viewers your name and the name of your business.
My name is Armand Rashad, and I own Jab's Gym Eastern Market.
Eastern Market, right here in the middle. Listen, if you talk about the buzz of Detroit, for me, the buzz is here. And it's not just on Saturdays, it's all during the week.
Absolutely.
Now, what made you open your business here?
Well, so initially my former partners kind of chose Eastern Market because it's a historic place. It's only it's one of the largest fresh food markets left in the city, or sorry, in the country, outside of Seattle. So I thought it was a great place to build business and for culture and just kind of bring people together.
So you talk about fresh foods, and then you have the ability to get healthy over here.
Absolutely, yeah.
How long have you been here?
Oh, we've been here since 2015.
2015.
Yeah, it's about 9 years.
But you've had to go through a few things, and I don't know if a lot of people say, "Oh, we went through COVID." I mean, that's not it though.
Right.
Kind of give them because I'm telling you how strong this business is, how strong Jabs is. I just want our viewers to know you're not just in the community; you are actually persevering. So tell them a little bit about what happened.
Yeah. So last year in September 23, we went through a collapse. So our building, was 108 years old, and some of the brick facade fell off of our building. So it was us and Detroit versus everybody was affected beyond juice.
What?
And so September of last year, we had some structural damage to the building. So we've been closed actually for 14 months.
14.
And so it's been really tough for the for the staff, for the community, for myself personally. And now it's time to rumble back and get back open.
But even during after COVID, you guys were still giving people healthy ways to live. Like, how did that work?
Absolutely. So during COVID, luckily, since I'm on the board of directors at Eastern Market Corp here, I was able to utilize the sheds, and we had 100+ people underneath the sheds working out, right? So it was nothing to do during COVID, and Governor Whitmer had opened it up for people to be able to work out outdoors, if you remember that time of COVID.
I remember.
And so it was nothing else to do, so we were spending that time working out under the shed, 100 deep, multiple times a week. This is a great time to be in Detroit and to stand up for fitness.
So it's interesting to me because I know you mentioned the governor. So you actually work with the governor.
Yeah.
Right? So, and I'm telling you guys how legitimate this business is, and that I'm giving you the tea. Tell our viewers kind of like what you do with the governor.
Yeah, so I've been on the governor's health and fitness board for the state of Michigan for the past 4 or 5 years or so. And outside of me having a good relationship with the governor, where she wears my Cartier glasses sometimes, at the NFL draft or whether it's on a TV appearance, we just appreciate the governor, and we've had a good relationship. And so we were working closely together, myself and Florrie Marks and some other folks who are big in the fitness community in the state of Michigan to really decide what was best for the state and how to simultaneously keep everyone healthy during COVID and then keep everybody healthy when it comes to fitness.
And this is amazing because I need you guys to know. People think, oh, I'm going to work out because, and it's their New Year's resolution, right? Yeah. I'm going to work out because I want to be thinner. But the thing with health is, and working out, not just Jabs Gym, it helps you with like your mental state.
Absolutely.
When people are going through things, when they're feeling down, stress, it's a number of reasons why people need to work out. And it's just a testament. I don't even normally work out. And I'll just tell you something. This man right here, he does work in the community, and he also works with a ton of other businesses. He partners with people, and I need you guys to come out. You have to come and support. So we have all these bags, and it's not just boxing. Right. It's a sense of community here too, right?
Absolutely. So we have boxing, we have weightlifting, strength and conditioning, we have yoga. We're starting to do some mat Pilates, some floor Pilates in the new year. So we are all around fitness program for you to get in the best shape of your life.
Listen, mental health is really important, and it's not just your physical health. I believe exercise reduces stress. It helps your heart rate. And I know I've seen a number of people, and this is just crazy, even just this last year, that in their 30s literally just pass away. Absolutely. Nobody knows why. They look thin, they look fit, but you can't see how healthy your heart is.
Exactly.
That's the catch.
Exactly. And so now Siobhan, I have to challenge you because you have this outstanding physique.
No.
You work out. I don't even work out. Like that's terrible. People are like, oh, Siobhan doesn't work out, so I don't have to work out either. You know?
No, you do.
So we want to check that.
We're about to check that. Okay.
We want to check that, and we want you to work out too. So maybe you can come back in line with your viewers.
Come show me a few things. Give me 1 second. He's gonna show me a few things on this. Listen, and when I say I worked out my entire life growing up. I've done construction, but it's something about purposefully going to the gym and getting that rigorous 30 minutes or getting that hour of exercise that I know can change your life. It can change your blood pressure, and I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys. We're gonna start this over. It doesn't matter what you look like. It matters what's on the inside. You don't see my heart. You don't see how healthy or how tired I am going upstairs. So
we're about some vanity too. Let's be honest. If you want to lose some pounds, and if you want your butt lifted, if you want to have abs as a fella, whatever reason you want to get in great shape, we're not here to judge you, okay? It could be for vanity. You can say, look, I just want to look good when I'm on the beach, and that's cool too.
Do I have to be do I have to be kind of like already in shape to do boxing or to do Pilates or yoga? Like, I feel like I'm about to pull something.
No. We essentially want to encourage anybody of all fitness levels, okay, to come and try it out. Like, you're not gonna die. We're not gonna kill you, but you may die if you don't work out.
Yeah.
Sooner.
Yeah.
So that's the thing we want to try to challenge here.
You guys get out, come to Jab's Gym. You have to support. Listen, this man knows what he's doing, okay? Yeah. Even the governor supports him, so you have to come out. We're obviously, we support our community businesses, and we're in support of this right here. See, look, 1 second. He's about to show me a few things. Okay.
Jab's Gym is open Monday through Saturday and has 3 locations to serve you: Eastern Market, Birmingham, and Ferndale. Check their website, www.jabsgym.net, for location, details, and hours of operation. We hope you enjoyed this show today. We look forward to bringing you more amazing people on the Ask the Messengers team. And next week, we introduce to you our amazing author series host, Kimberly E. Mallory. But for now, I am your host, Tina Nelson, and I'm asking you if you would take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and also if you have a recovery story of your own and would like to share it right here on our show, record the video and send it to us. Our email information is right there on the screen, askthemessengers@gmail.com. Record your video and send it to us. We might just air it on the show. So until next time, this is Tina Nelson, and we will see you next week. If you would like to help support our show, please feel free to make a donation of any kind by visiting our show website, www.askthemessengers.org. If you prefer to mail donations, please make check or money order payable to Ask the Messengers TV show and send it to 18400 Schaefer Highway, Detroit, Michigan 48235. Thank you for watching.